You know, I'm looking at this here article. That's right, armed neo-Nazi who are prepared for violence are patrolling the Trayvon's hometown and guard against racial riots. Yep, the Trayvon Martin case. The case where the media used pictures of Trayvon when he was still a child. I understand he wasn't very old. I understand he was 17, but he was not a preteen. He was not a child. He was a young man, but not a child, okay? I do understand this. But I also understand when I look at the full scenario that Zimmerman nor Trayvon were angels. Okay? There's as much of a chance that Zimmerman's telling the truth about defending himself as there is that Zimmerman was not defending himself, that he attacked Trayvon Martin. But regardless of what, when I look at everything that's happened, it appears clearly that there's a good chance Zimmerman was defending himself. And the media lied and portrayed Trayvon to be, well, a little kid. You know how the media is. They put it out there that way, and of course, we've steered up, thanks to the media and the government. They've gotten their wants. They really have. They've gotten their wants. So now we have to have people like this patrolling streets to stop a racial war from breaking out because the sheep believe everything they're fed from the media. And the media can steer your beliefs, your brains, to think what they want it to think so that you'll act out on it. So now, since all this transpired, people are refusing to step back and wait and see what really comes out of this. Because the one thing is for certain, when the media manipulated the stories the way they did, NBC, CNN, ABC, all of them, okay, portraying it to be one thing, and then next thing you know, it's another thing. And I mean, the whole thing is fucked up from day one. And to call it racial, I personally do not believe there was anything racially motivated about this. But it's been portrayed that way to cause division. And I have to tell you this, the media and your government has done a really fantastic fucking job. Because now we have this going on. I showed you a video the other day with a 70-something-year-old man who was attacked. As they were saying, kill Whitey, kill Whitey. Okay? And through that kind of behavior and the media attention that this case has caused, and I'm not lying, with the media attention this case has caused, and we have this right here. Okay? Right here, Trayvon Martin. The shooting death of 17-year-old Trayvon Martin in Sanford, Florida neighborhood watch volunteer who said he felt threatened has sparked outrage across the whole country. That right there is what I'm talking about. It has. It's got blacks and whites pitted against each other now, just like the government wanted. It's got the division right where they wanted it. Now we have attacks going on. We had the white 70-something-year-old man who was attacked by some blacks as they yelled, kill Whitey. I showed you that the other day. And now we have this going on. See, so while all this is going on, you sheep are going to kill one another, while the people who are responsible for it are sitting back laughing at your dumbness.
Exactly what's happening there in Tulsa. What do you know?
Well, to this point, all I do know is that there has been 3 people killed. Others have been shot in 4 different incidents, like you said. And it appears at this time that we have a person, a white individual, that has started going around and taking shots at black people.
And is this person still on the run, as far as you know?
Absolutely. They have not captured him at this point. I have talked to the mayor as well as the chief of police, and they have assured me that they have officers many officers working on this 24 hours, 7 days. They're going to do it as long as it takes until they bring this person to justice.
And what can you tell us about the victims? We understand, obviously, as you said, that they were all African American. Did they know each other? What age were they?
No, the ages range from I think in the 50s to younger people, which I think 17, 18. I don't know of anyone that was injured that's younger than that, but I do know that allegedly these people are driving up to people that they see walking, and they're asking for directions. And when the people give them directions or tell them they don't know, then as they're walking away, this person opens fire.
So the shooter is asking for directions as a decoy there.
Right.
What is the mood there? I mean, I would imagine that people there are pretty concerned.
Oh, absolutely. And we had a press conference last night, and we had all the news media there to really alert the citizens that the police department has assured us that they are, like I said before, doing all they can, trying to bring this person. And they've had a couple of leads. I don't think they panned out, but they are working and trying to apprehend this person or persons. I don't. To this point, I don't know if it's more than one.
And as I understand, there was this meeting at the church last night, and NAACP members are certainly saying this could be a hate crime, looking at it that way. Is that what the mayor and the police are telling you as well?
Well, I think that they have not said those words specifically, but I do think that they understand that that could be a possibility. If you have somebody white that has come into a community and taken shots at killing black people, to me, that would indicate that we have some kind of racial problem.
Is there a better description of this person at all? I mean, is it a male, female, how old?
Male.
A male shooter. Any idea what the age is?
White male. At that time, he was driving a white pickup truck, and the pickup truck was had a tailpipe hanging or something. And the people that survived naturally gave the information that they have to this point, and I'm sure that the police department may have other evidence at this time, but I have been in touch with them on numerous occasions. They're calling me and keeping me informed when they get leads.
And of the 4 locations where these shootings took place, anything specific about those? I mean, where were they?
No, they're all in the North Tulsa area, which is predominantly Afro-American community, and that too would lead you to believe that this is a hate crime, because that particular area is the target area, and they went at 4 different locations in that area, and these locations are within a 5-mile radius of each other.
So as a councilman there, what is your advice to community members?
Well, and that was my whole meeting last night. What we were trying to do was to assure the citizens that we don't need anybody to go and take matters into their own hands. We want to give the police department an opportunity and to support them in trying to apprehend this person. We need to cooperate with the police. I know that there's pockets of people that have not traditionally done that, but this is a crisis situation. A lot of people are afraid for their lives, afraid for their children, afraid for their loved ones, and if you can't walk outside or walk down in the streets of the city that you live in, then that's definitely a problem. So we need to see this person apprehended expeditiously, and we need to help all we can to try to make that happen.
Okay, what you heard right there. What it comes down to is this. You need to listen to what he said. Don't be trying to take things into your own hands. What I'm seeing going on is just what the media wanted, the government wanted. You know, the Black Panthers, they need to stay out of this. KKK needs to stay out of this. As far as my feelings go, KKK and Black Panthers are one and the same. Paid entities through the government to keep the racial division. And where did all this tension start? Started right here with Trayvon. That's right, started right here with Trayvon. Okay? And the outcry that's gone nationwide. All because of Trayvon Martin. Now we have this going on. And there you go. Picture of Trayvon when he was young was what they first showed you. When he was a child. Yes, he's still young when he died. But he was far, far from being just a child. 6'2", 165 pounds is the average size of most adults. He played football. 6'2", 165 pounds. There's a really good chance that George Zimmerman may be telling some truth. I'm not going to say all truth because we live in a society where everybody loves to lie. But the one thing's for sure, if Zimmerman shot him, attacked him and shot him, Zimmerman's in the wrong and he's prosecuted. If Zimmerman was defending himself from Trayvon, and Trayvon attacked him and was on top of him, slamming his head into the ground, which very well could have happened. I wasn't there. I didn't see it. And I'm not going to make my call and say, well, no, that didn't happen. It may have. It may not have neither, okay? Because, see, that's the problem, is the country wasn't there to watch this go down, okay? And to make your decision and base your call on everything like you know it when you wasn't there just makes you a fool. But the media and the government, I got to congratulate you. You've done a damn good job. You've got what you wanted now. Now the whites are scared of the blacks are scared of the whites. And all you sheep are going to be out there killing one another, and that's what we're seeing going on. That's what we're seeing going on. The media and the government successfully got their wants. They got us killing one another so they can sit back and laugh and watch. And then after it goes so far, they'll implement a new rule on you. Maybe they'll take the right to bear arms away from you, sheep. That's right. They'll go after your guns. Or maybe they'll declare civil unrest. Who knows where it's going to go for sure. But I'm sure there's some political motive for why they wanted this outside of just the division. Maybe something's going on in Congress that they don't want people to be paying attention to, so they got your attention diverted here. Regardless of what, they're going to laugh at the sheep as the sheep kill one another because they're all too stupid to see the truth. That we need to stop this hogwash and stand together. Okay, and we need to look at names and faces, and you need to let somebody else do their investigation on Trayvon Martin and George Zimmerman because they used this case to incite everything that you just saw. That's why the old man was attacked, and that's also why we're seeing what you just saw happen in Tallahassee. It all spiraled from right here. Sad. They got their wants, didn't they?